Hey, my brothers and sisters from other mothers and misters. This is your Outback Oz OG, the Dr. Red Pill, and I am once more back on the hop. And you're probably going to find a lot of this long form stuff coming out of my car. It's not to say this is going to be the standard format, but it just for now works because I really like being able to talk to someone while I'm driving, and I kind of feel like I can get a lot of my inspirations out while being behind the wheel. Kind of like juggling two things at once sort of thing. Living vicariously as an ex-pilot, only a captain of the ground, not the skyways. Anyway, look, just here to have a quick touch of base with you because here comes another one from the bosom of the belly of the unscripted, unedited, rough, raw and ready, quick, fast and dirty deliveries. All of these are going to be different. Believe me, I'm never going to be the same in any one. At least try not to anyway, to keep the variety factor up. I got up today to a topic which I don't think has been covered on any YouTube forum, social media platform or content creator. We've heard of the phrase black fatigue. I know I have. I've heard of woke fatigue, liberal fatigue. I've heard of, there's a stack of them, right? We can have Trump fatigue, we can have any fatigue. I have not yet heard anyone broach the sensitive topic of vagina fatigue. Guess I should put my seatbelt on. In Australia they take a dim view to this, if you don't. Does this resonate with anyone? Especially from a male perspective, but for some ladies it could be the same too. We're living in one of the most hypersexualized, I suppose, epochs in modern human history. Though I will prefix this right now. Let me just add an addenda, which is also in the form of a prefix. I grew up in the 80s. I'm a 69er, 56 years old this year, and therefore grew up in the 1970s and 80s. And I don't know if you guys remember the 1970s and 80s, if you were there, and if you didn't, if you don't remember it, and chances are you were doing really good drugs if you don't remember it. No, but I grew up as an adolescent, so in other words, early teens, a time in which you start to come into your puberty and you become more sort of sexual focused, and you notice things like bumps on girls' chests that weren't there in grades 5, 6, 7, or 5 and 6 anyway, and so on and so forth. There wasn't as many hormones in chickens back then, by the way, or in food in general. What am I saying? Let me just cut straight to the chase. Here it is. We grew up as kids and I'm not going to say in a not so sexualized world, because that's quite the opposite. When we were growing up as kids, certainly in the environment I was growing up in Melbourne and Victoria in 1970s and 80s in particular, and anyone who was in the 70s and 80s will remember the concept of super tight jeans. Hell, they even made songs about jeans. Marty Roan, mean pair of jeans that look so fine, and this and that. Dude, women would come, teachers would come to school, girls, school-age girls. It was a common thing to walk around with super tight jeans on and full-on moose knuckles, camel toes just sticking out everywhere, right? And this is what we were growing up with around you. And wherever you went, there was nothing but graffiti of sexualized, well, they call them emojis now, but there was nothing but sexualized graffiti. There was this and this going on. Remember back in the day? You probably won't, but anyway. Male school teachers were coming to school with jeans and trousers so tight that their penises were clearly, overtly being hugged by the jeans. They looked like alabaster salamis or socks had been shoved down their thing. It's nothing new, I get it, right? Now men are less likely to be like that. However, it's become now there's been a whole flip on the script. Now we've got, in the modern day age, women who are walking around in the street with these yoga pants on, activity pants on, and all. I don't even know if there's much activity going on them, but I know one activity that's going on them, and it's deplorable, it's salacious, it's egregious, it is outright just vulgarity, and their pants are going up their bum cracks. It's like you leave nothing to the imagination. What does your anus crack look like? Well, there it is. Men are left, they're doing it especially to trigger men. They sexually trigger men, and it's happening right now. Yet in the same breath, they will say, don't sexualize me. Don't look at me like that. You're a creep. You're oh my God, don't touch me. Men can't go to gyms and be able to do their own workouts. He's breathing near me. Oh my God, he's trying to rape me. This is going on. This is going on. I'm not lying. This is what's happening. Men like me and men of many others in other walks and talks of life are just saying, look, enough's enough. We're just going to go to the gym at mate's place. We're going to set up our own gyms at home because it's just too dangerous right now. A woman catches you even walking past her and breathing the same airspace, she's going to throw a sexual harassment charge at you. It's just going on and on and on. It's just never stopping right now. Right, it's the greatest time of hypocrisy, I think. It's an epoch of hypocrisy. It is a avalanche of that shit going on right now. You know, women are walking around with this hyper-sexualized emancipation about them, and they're not taking into account that there's other people in society who are looking at them. There are children, impressionable minds. There are older people. Where's your respect factor gone for people like old age people and stuff like that? Don't do this to old age men. Their hearts can't handle it. It's really quite vulgar. It's disgusting, and it's just in your face wherever you go. Camel toes, ass cracks, hungry bums, call them what you like. It is horrible, okay? And you're just asking for the attention, but you don't want it, right? Make your mind up. Or you only want it from specialised individuals. You want it from select individuals, your 666s, your Chads and stuff like that, all right? But I have vagina fatigue. I really have. I've got it. Okay, I don't even look at females now at all. It doesn't matter what age group, but especially in the age group of the attractive female age group. So we're talking your Gen Zs, your Mel Gens, your Z Gens or Z Gens or whatever you want to call them. They're all looking for attention. They're all looking for it, and they wear these garments of clothing which are just outright inappropriate for society, I think. You know, but now what does that even mean? What is being inappropriate for modern day society? OnlyFans, Snapchat, Instagram, there's just constant show this, show that, punch, out, in your face, right? And then when a man even looks at them, it's like, you're a creep, but I've got a vagina. Look at my vagina. I have such a vagina. All right, that's all I have to say on that one there. I have vagina fatigue, and if you do have also the same, please feel free to mention, comment, like, subscribe, share, all that crap, whatever it is. I'm sure I'll be back with more of this and the rest soon. Outback Ozzo G, shooting out. Be back when I do, as I'm here to see you. In the meantime, stay cool, stay fresh, and you do you. Ciao for now.